brother. I call him my brother around the corner from me. He been by downtown. Come on. Thank you, Lord.
Well, we're glad you made it, okay?
Oh, yeah. I was coming to pay it from walk. Grab my bike.
Okay. We do have Miss Smith in the courtroom. Who's representing Miss Smith? Is that you, Mr. Lee?
I am not representing Ms. Smith.
So is it Miss Donnelly?
Let me double check. What is Ms. Smith's first name?
Brenda Smith.
Okay.
She was scheduled for 9 a.m. Okay, it's Miss Donnelly.
It is Ms. Donnelly? Okay.
If she can log in or come down to the court.
Okay.
whatever way.
Give me just a minute and I will grab her and see if we can make that happen.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, I see Mr. Blada.
Yes, Your Honor, good morning.
Good morning. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Jason Vogelslinger, file number 16 L2027613. Council appearance.
Matt Staples for the city of Lansing.
A lot of Mr. Fogelsinger, both appearing via Zoom.
Okay, today's the date set for a pre-trial that we adjourned on a failure to display a valid license. How are we proceeding on this?
Offer's been proffered by Mr. Staples to allow Mr. Fogelsinger to plead guilty to allowing a suspended person operated motor vehicle, and he would like to enter into that agreement today.
Okay, Mr. Vogelslinger, is that correct? You want to accept that offer?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down, sir. In this matter, you have the right to proceed to a trial, and you have the right to a jury trial. At the time of trial, you have the right to be represented by counsel. You have the right to the presumption of innocence. You are innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to see, hear, or question any of the witnesses that the prosecution intends to call against you. You have the right to call your own witnesses or present evidence at trial that you believe would further defense to this charge. You have the right to have the prosecution prove each element beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you wish to give up each of those rights today in order to accept the offer to plead guilty to allowing a suspended person to operate a motor vehicle?
I do.
You understand that the amended charge is still a misdemeanor. It's maximum penalty 90 days and or $500 in fines. You understand that?
Yep.
Okay. Is anybody making any promises to you to get you to waive your rights and plead guilty today?
No.
Any threats being made to you in exchange for your guilty plea?
Nope.
Okay. You're pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty?
Yes.
Okay, are you sure? Because I know your attorney is sure because he nodded yes. But I asked you, and you have to plead because you believe you're guilty and not because your attorney told you you were guilty.
Okay. Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. As to the amended charge of allowing a suspended person to operate a motor vehicle, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or do you stand mute?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Blada, can I have a factual basis?
Mr. Fogelsinger, on January 6, 2016, were you operating a vehicle on South King near Mount Hope in the city of Lansing?
I was.
Was that a 2000 Pontiac that you were operating?
Yes, it was.
At that time, you did not have a valid license. Is that accurate?
That's accurate.
That satisfies the element, Your Honor.
Any questions, Mr. Staples?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Fogelsinger is South King Boulevard in Mount Hope in the county of Ingham, state of Michigan.
I believe so, yes.
Okay, you don't dispute that, or are you just unsure?
Just unsure.
Okay. The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea and find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. The fine is $300. When can you make payment?
Immediately.
Okay, I'll note that you'll make payment today. You can make payment on the court website. If you pull it up, you'll use your case number here in order to make payment on that. Give us about 10 to 15 minutes so that I can get the criminal department to enter the disposition of what you owe, okay?
Okay.
Okay, any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Yeah, no, Your Honor. Have a good week.
Same to you. Ms. Donnelly. We do have Ms. Smith here. We'll see if we can get her on. Did you need to speak to her, correct?
Yes, I have not spoken to her yet.
Okay, we'll have someone put her on Zoom for you, okay?
All right, thank you.
No problem. Okay. Who's representing Bobby McConaughey? Is that, did I say that properly?
McConaughey. Yep.
McConaughey.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm representing Mr. McConaughey, Your Honor.
Do you need to speak to him privately?
No, we have already spoken. Thank you.
Very good. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Bobby James McConaughey, file number 20-015-170D, counsel appearance.
Matt Staples on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Mr. McConaughey, who is joining us via Zoom.
Thank you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I have one count of operating intoxicated and a drug paraphernalia. How are we proceeding on this?
Your Honor, we would like to request an adjournment for the completion of an alcohol and drug assessment prior to continuing.
Can you put Ms. Smith on our iPad so she can meet with Ms. Smith? Okay, we'll get you a new date. February 14th. February 14th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, Mr. McConaughey.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
Is the one for Nagel? Is that the one that you wanted to adjourn? No, she's Ashton Gallagher. Oh, okay, sounds good. Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Tawana Wilson, file number 22-02733, counsel appearance.
Matt Staples on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Ashton Gallagher on behalf of Ms. Wilson, who is present in the Zoom courtroom with me.
How are you, Ms. Wilson?
Good morning. I'm fine. Thank you.
Today's date and time set for a pre-trial on an operating while intoxicated. How are we proceeding?
It's my understanding, Your Honor, that Ms. Wilson will be pleading guilty as charged.
Okay, there's been no offer extended in this, Mr. Staples?
Your Honor, essentially the offer was extended by the officer on scene who wrote it as an OWI 0.08, where Ms. Wilson's actual BAC was 0.21. So we would not be moving down from that.
Oh, sounds good. And Ms. Wilson, you want to plead guilty to the charge, correct?
Yes.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, I swear.
Okay, you can put your hand down, ma'am. In this matter, you're being charged with operating while intoxicated, 0.08 or higher. You have the right in this matter to proceed to a trial. You have the right to have a jury trial. You have the right at trial to the presumption of innocence. So you're considered innocent until proven guilty or until you plead guilty. You would have to waive your right, though, to the presumption of innocence in order to enter a guilty plea. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
And you're willing to waive that presumption of innocence today?
Yes,
So you're also going to be required to waive your right to see, hear, or question any other witnesses that the city intended to call. You're going to waive your right to call your own witnesses to trial. You're going to waive your right to present evidence at trial that you believe would further a plausible defense to this charge. You understand that?
yes,
You're going to waive your right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used to prove or imply that you're guilty. And you're going to waive your right to have the city meet their burden of proving each element of this charge beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
yes,
Anybody threatening you today to get you to waive your rights?
no,
Any promises being made to you to get you to want to waive your rights?
no,
Are you currently on probation, parole, or on bond for any other files?
no, ma'am.
Okay, you understand that a guilty plea could result in a conviction that you may have to report to your current employer, or you may have to report a criminal conviction on a future job application.
Yes,
You understand that a guilty plea can result in a conviction that may have impact on immigration status or travel status that you may be seeking. So you may want to travel out the country for vacation, and that could impact that. You understand that?
yes,
Okay. You still wish to waive those rights today in order to enter this guilty plea?
yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty?
yes,
Okay, as to the operating while intoxicated, 0.08 or higher, how do you plead?
guilty.
Factual basis, counsel?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Wilson, on October 8th, 2022, around 3 a.m, were you in the area of Pennsylvania Avenue and Lincoln Avenue in the city of Lansing?
Yes,
Is that in Ingham County, the state of Michigan?
yes,
Before you began operating that motor vehicle, did you drink alcohol?
yes, I did.
Okay. As a result of this incident, was your blood drawn that day?
Yes,
Do you know the results of that blood draw?
yes,
Was it above a 0.08?
yes,
Thank you. I believe that satisfies the elements, Your Honor.
Any questions from the city?
Nothing from the city, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll accept your plea. I find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. This matter is going to be set for sentencing. Your sentencing date is March 14th, 2023 at 8:30 in the morning. That can be via Zoom if all parties consent. Prior to sentencing, and actually within 48 hours of today, you need to report to our probation department in person so that they can get you set up for your pre-sentence report and investigation. You're gonna have to undergo a substance use assessment as well. Do you understand that?
yes, I already,
Yes, Your Honor, she already completed a private assessment. I can
Okay,
provide that.
and
report.
if it was by one of the entities we accepted from, then that can be provided, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And that's provided to the probation department so that she won't have to pay for another one. Let's see here.
Certainly.
Okay, so when you report, they'll also give you a questionnaire that you'll need to complete and return to them immediately so they can set you up for an interview with the probation department to prepare their recommendation to the court as to how you should be sentenced, okay?
yes,
Do you have any questions at this time, ma'am?
no, I don't.
Okay, any additional matters for the record today, counsel?
Nothing for the city, Your Honor.
And nothing for the defense, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Wilson, we'll see you on March 14th.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just waiting for Smith, is that it? Yeah, okay. Mr. Lee, did we take care of all of your cases?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe that we're all set.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Brenda Smith, file number 22-030930 OM. Council appearance.
Matt Staples on behalf of the city of Lansing.
An Assistant Public Defender, Sarah Donnelly, on behalf of the defendant, Brenda Smith, who is appearing in person.
Okay, today's the date and the time that was set for a pre-trial. I have a open alcohol in public. How are we proceeding on this?
Oh, Your Honor, at this time, there was no offer from the city prosecutor. Ms. Smith would be pleading as charged.
Okay, you want to plead to the charge, ma'am? Can you speak up for us? You gotta come closer to the mic too.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, raise your right hand for me.
All right.
Yep, that's the right one. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down, ma'am. Okay, Ms. Smith, you're being charged with one count of open alcohol in public. In that matter, you have the right to have a trial. At the time of trial, ma'am, you have the right to have the city bring sufficient evidence to prove each element of the charge being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you want to waive that right to plead guilty to the charge? Okay, so you understand that you're going to give up your presumption of innocence so that as you sit here today, you're innocent until proven guilty. You understand that? And you're going to give up that right to say that you're guilty? Okay. You're also going to have to give up your right to cross-examine or question any other witnesses to this alleged crime that they potentially would have brought to court. Do you understand that? Okay. You're going to give up your right to call your own witnesses or present evidence that you think would show that you're innocent of this charge. You understand that? Can you speak up a little bit for us?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody threatening you to waive your right and plead guilty? Okay, and are you pleading guilty, ma'am, because you believe you're guilty? You said what?
Yes, ma'am.
There's 3 charges?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
The 2 I had before,
Oh, you took care of those ones already, you mean? Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
so that's the 3rd one.
That's the 3rd one. So you are guilty, ma'am?
Back to back.
Back to back, and you believe you're guilty of these? Okay, as to open alcohol in public, ma'am, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
Okay, back on November 3rd, 2022 at 3:08 PM. Were you in the area upon Washington at or near Smith?
Yes, I live it.
You live there?
I live about 3 houses down.
Okay, so this is in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Is this in the city of Lansing?
Yes, ma'am.
That's in Ingham County?
I live on Smith and Coleman.
Okay, you live on Smith and Coleman. Is this in Ingham County, state of Michigan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and at this time, did you have alcohol that was open?
Yes, I had the beer. I had the beer.
You had a beer?
About this much in it.
Okay, was it open? You have been drinking it?
Yes.
You were outside in the public?
So we came and took the beer and poured it out.
You poured it out?
We put the ticket in my mailbox.
Oh, who took the beer and poured it out? The officer? And then put the ticket in your mailbox, you said? Okay, so they took the beer from you?
We poured it out.
Okay. Any questions from the city?
Nothing from the city, Your Honor.
Okay, any additional questions from you, Ms. Donnelly?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. Find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. So you got a ticket on this. You never went to court or went to jail on this, did you?
No.
Okay. Your fine is $25. When can you pay it?
About the first. And I get some money before I'll come down to you.
Okay, very good. We'll put here that you'll pay by the 1st of February, okay? Don't forget, Miss Smith.
Oh, no.
And this takes care of all the ones that we have? Okay, and so you said in this area, you have a house over there?
Yes, ma'am. I've been there 16 years.
Okay, so you can sit in here. Don't bring your beers outside, okay, ma'am?
No,
It's not worth it.
and I know.
Okay. Do you have any questions? All right, you have a good one.
And fabulous.
Thank you.
All right, I love y'all.
Have a good one.
I see y'all. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Donnelly.
Thank you, Your Honor.
God bless you too, ma'am. Miss Donnelly, I never seen Di Shaquila Ray.
Couldn't get a hold of her either after I talked to her this morning, so I'm not exactly sure if at all, could you hold on it for 24, 48 hours and I can try to find out what happened?
We'll hold it for 48 hours.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem.
I believe that concludes our matters for the morning, Your Honor. Someone else will be covering for me this afternoon.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.